Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Abishai, Bashem Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the whole full elect scattered abroad in the four corners of the earth. So pretty much this is one of the topics that we were supposed to touch on today out there in the highways and the hedges, but things didn't go the way that I would have liked them to have gone due to the weather. So I'm doing it right now. So as many of us should know, President Joe Biden came out and did a speech about food shortages, and he's warning about it. And this is a video right here, but I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to read the title. Food shortage is real. President Biden announces to be prepared. Another price spike and food is coming. And this has ensued because of the sanctions that the U.S. has placed on Russia. And Russia is one of the leading exporters of wheat and fertilizer. So countries that are in the EU, they can't deal with Russia because of the sanctions. So without wheat, you can't eat. Without fertilizer, you can't grow your crops. And also without wheat, you can't feed it to the animals that people eat. And I actually looked up one of the countries in West Africa, and one of those countries is Ghana. All right, because they're warning about this really affecting countries that are poor, right? So Ghana, check it out. They don't produce wheat; they get it imported from Europe. So these sanctions can potentially cause a food famine. It's going to be a trickle-down effect. So it's going to affect countries in Europe. It's going to affect countries all around the world, really, and also in the U.S. So even Biden he's saying this. You know, we're finally hearing it from the horse's mouth. And experts have been warning about this, and also the prophets have been warning about this. All right. This is Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So prophecy is very important. And here we are living in these last days, and we're seeing how prophecy is getting ready to unfold and be fulfilled. Isaiah 52:8. Thy watchmen shall lift up the voice. You see, in the ancient world, you had watchmen. You know, you had high walls that were set over a city, and the watchmen would warn about the coming dangers. That watchmen shall lift up the voice. With the voice together shall they sing. And this truth is known as a song. It's likened unto a song. For they shall see eye to eye when the Lord shall bring again Zion. So the watchmen are out here letting you know what's getting ready to happen. Matthew 11:17, and saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. So brothers out there that are out there teaching, putting up videos on the highways and also on the hedges, we're singing this song to you jakes out there. But you have jakes out there that aren't acknowledging the song. They're not listening. And ultimately, that's biblical prophecy that they're fulfilling. But in the day of judgment, people can't say that they haven't been warned. Like it says in the book of Ezekiel, we're cleaning the blood off our hands. And we put up these videos, my brothers is out there teaching. So it's not going to be on us. It's going to be on you because we warned you. Psalm 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? So one of the vain things that the heathen is imagining, Esau Edom, is the NWO, the Great Reset. All right. And I believe that the conflict that we see going on, with Russia and the Ukraine and the U.S., it's making their agenda happen even faster because they want to bring forth that great reset. You understand? You will own nothing, you will have nothing, and you will be happy. So Russia's like the new boogeyman. Everything is Russia's fault. Oh, your gas prices is going up, it's Russia's fault. Oh, food shortages, it's Russia's fault. Come on, man. Again, the watchmen, we've been warning you, all right? We've been warning the people. And now we're seeing how prophecies are getting ready to take place. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together. The kings of this earth, speaking about the top wicked elite, the top wicked elite banking families, and also, countries that are confederate with the United States. You understand? Such as China. China and the U.S. have relations, and they're gonna have a hand in this NWO with Esau leading it. But the prophecy says that they shall hate the horde. So there's gonna come a time where these countries are gonna turn on America. All right, and it's no secret that the elites, they want a one world digital currency. So, I believe that this conflict, again, it's accelerating their Great Reset agenda, man. And part of that agenda is the charagma, the MOTB. And that's biblical prophecy as well, Revelation 13 and 16. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. So the Lord is going to have Esau in derision. In derision, he's going to have the last laugh, ultimately. Proverbs 29 and 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases, but the righteous shall see their fall. And the wicked is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And as we should know, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, Esau is in power; he's in rulership, and under his supervision, under his rulership, we've seen nothing but wickedness, be multiplied in the earth. You got the chemtrails, the GMOs. Pretty much, nothing is really running smoothly while this devil is in power. Psalms 21 and 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. And one of those devices is the NWO and the MOTB. All right. And they're not going to be able to perform it the way that they would like it to go. Esau thinks that they're gonna be able to establish the NWO and they're just gonna be able to ride off into the sunset and rule forever. Like the scriptures say, in their inward thoughts, they believe that the houses shall continue forever. No, they're gonna be cast down from their power, man. Job 20:19. Because he has oppressed and has forsaken the poor, because he has violently taken away an house which he has not built. This is speaking about Esau. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save that which he desired. Verse 21, there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. The fullness of his sufficiency, right? So Esau, he's going to hit a certain pinnacle within his NWO. But after that, he's going to be in straits. The Lord is going to step in and do what he's got to do. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Now, when you look up that word wicked in the Hebrew, it means amal, which means laborer, sufferer, wretched one. So we're the laborers, the Israelites. So that's what that word wicked there means. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. So Esau, man, his NWO ultimately is gonna be cast down. All right, it's vain. Job 18:4, he tears himself in his anger. Shall the earth be forsaken for thee? And shall the rock be removed out of its place? Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. So you ever heard of the term, the same thing that you love will hurt you? Well, Esau likes his power, and his power is through NATO and the EU. He has that deception, and ultimately, his power is gonna be what brings him down, man. His NWO, because you're gonna have countries that are in on it, and then they're gonna turn on the great whore, all right, the United States, and his agenda is pure wickedness. So, the Lord is gonna have to step in at some point and bring this devil down once they hit a certain pinnacle, within their agenda, all right? For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The jinn shall take him by heel, and the robbers shall prevail against him. So, a snare is a trap. So he's gonna get caught up in his own trap. This is gonna confound Esau, their own agenda, all right? Because they're not gonna get away with this. Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? So, Esau thinks that the Lord is not looking at them. He believes that he's not going to get judged for all the wrong that he's done on the earth and that he continues to do on this earth. He believes that he's going to be able to bring in his agenda, his NWO. You know, they believe that humans shall be as livestock. They want that. That's exactly why they want to CHI to the P people, man. They want to fulfill their agenda. And again, the Lord sees what they're doing. Esau thinks he's slick. He thinks he's gonna be able to get away with this, but he's not. He can't hide his counsel from the Lord. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Right? So Esau has his world upside down. I mean, there's no debate against that. And the Most High is the potter, and Esau is the clay. And Esau was created to be the wicked. All right? For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? He shall, or shall the framed thing of him that framed it, he had no understanding? So again, Esau was created to be the wicked by the Most High. Second Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So, in a scenario of a food famine, which we're seeing the states get set for that, what do you think is going to happen? People are going to bug out. They're going to do what they got to do to eat. People are going to be breaking into other people's shit to get what they have. You understand? And also, cannibalism is going to come back. That's going to come back in a big way. Job 30 and 6. To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and caves of the earth and in the rocks and among the bushes, they braid under the nettles. They were gathered together. And this is speaking about Esau, by the way. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. So the Bible refers to them as base men. Like, we have the basis of men in rulership right now. We got this devil that's over us. And obviously this is not cool. Um, this is not a good feeling, being afflicted by this devil. But there's gonna come a point where they lose their rulership. All right. This is Psalms 75 and 5. Lift not up your horns, or nigh. Speak not with a stiff neck. For promotion cometh from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But Yahweh is the judge. He put us down one and set us up another. So the Most High set up Esau to be the wicked and to be in rulership right now. And obviously, as it stands, Esau is trying to fulfill his agenda. And we're seeing our prophecies, man. They're getting ready to be fulfilled, man. And it's beautiful to see. Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So the elect is speaking about the Israelites, all right? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, the 1/3 and 144,000. Because this truth is really only for the elect. And it's prophecy that you have Israelites that are numbered to the sword, 2/3 of Israel, all right? Now, if it's up to Esau, there's none of us are gonna make it. No flesh shall be saved. So there's gonna come a point in time where after Esau hits a certain pinnacle within his great reset, the Lord is gonna have to step in and bring him down. He's got to come out of his power seat, all right. And then that's when the Israelites will be exalted. The kingdom of heaven, Yahweh's kingdom, is gonna be set up and established on earth, and we're gonna be in rulership. Of course, that's biblical prophecy, but you'll never hear this taught the way that it's supposed to be taught in these Christian churches. So again, man, we're singing this song to these people. We're singing this song to you, and again, you're gonna have jakes out there that aren't gonna receive it. They're just blinded to this truth. But that's not gonna stop the prophecy train. All right, these prophecies are indeed getting ready to be fulfilled, and this is serious. Food shortage is real. President Biden announces to be prepared. Another price spike in food is coming. And these devils, they're behind all this. They're in on all this. They have their plans that the average person is not privy to. And they believe that the eyes of the Lord, it's not on them. They're gonna be able to get away with this, and be able to fulfill their plan the way that they would like to. All right. So that's all I got. I hope y'all found this video edifying. Shalom to the light.